staying up to date with the latest developments is a challenge. I think that one of the things that helps me is that in my company we have a very dynamic communications platform, and people really use it to share articles. So with 170,000 people, there's a lot of sharing of mindset.
I take part in lots and lots of social media discussions. I go to a lot of webinars. I read a lot of books. Interestingly, I post stuff on my own website, on other people's websites, on social media, and people respond, pointing me to interesting things to read and to follow up on.
I normally get updated through the research paper from the Gartner or Forrester or other major research companies.
Sites that provide an aggregation service, I often find, is a great way to find information I'm interested in, grouped together and categorized.
CPD is important in general because people should be improving their skills all the time, their knowledge, their understanding, broadening their capabilities, broadening the options that they have for their careers and what they can bring to the organizations that they work for.
The more different practices, the more different perspectives they are able to derive from continued professional development, the more valuable they can be to any organization, because they're able to apply their expertise across industry sectors, across different service types, across different geographies. In our industry, continued professional development is not really optional. It's a necessity.
You can't expect that the job that you're doing today is going to be around next week or next year, and not just the platforms and the technology changing, but the way that people are using it, the way that they buy it, the way that they consume it. There are so many different aspects of that are constantly changing, that it's essential to keep your skills current as much as possible.
You have to carve out a certain amount of time, even if it's just an hour a week, to try to read something or develop another skill or network with someone, and also just to make yourself a more saleable product on the marketplace, to refresh your credentials and to be able to demonstrate in a tangible way to your company and also to potential new companies that your skills are cutting edge.
I think in 2018 and beyond, needs to look at extending their definition of what they think the service management professional means.
So the industry is beginning to talk about something called a T-shaped person. Someone who has deep specialization, but also is aware of the context within the system they exist within. How do we create this systems mindset, this understanding of context, where an individual sits and how a given practice actually collectively works in a system? Creating this more T-shaped individual will be the key thing that I think is important.
Governance and compliance, it's going to be one of the big issues that we will have throughout this year. After that, project management. Project management is still a huge topic. On the other side, machine learning, AI, artificial intelligence, and chatbots. That's a huge topic.
How the digital transformation can be accomplished, and that could be one of the things people would learn this year.
If you don't know who your customers are, what your customers value and how you contribute to that value, then the first thing you should do is go and find out. And once you understand that, you should focus on the skills that will help you make more value for your customers. Depending on where you are, that might be finding ways to automate the work that you do. It might be finding out how systems work and studying something like complexity theory to understand different ways of working for different times and different environments. There isn't one thing. We all need to focus on that which is relevant to where we are now.